generally you will see the first part of two-parters do well like that because the inherent idea of building tension gets people's excitement going. That said, clearly this is slightly more than that. That is clearly a factor, but this is clearly a very good episode as well. It builds tension, whether it be a two-parter or not, in a way that we haven't seen a lot of other episodes in the series. The threat feels more real for the crew than a lot of other ones that we've seen. We're finally getting a payoff on something that's been set up much earlier that, well, they had intended would have been paid off a lot earlier. It feels like we're sort of kicking into gear after 3 series.
It certainly feels a lot more dramatic. It does feel like this time there could be consequences, which I'm not sure you necessarily feel in any episode up to now, even with the death of crew members. I think going right back to that teaser, it's very quick, it's very efficient. We get a distress call, we go to the planet, we see total destruction, run credits. There's not loads and loads of talking going on.
Well, even from the background music, right from the opening, you get the feeling this is something big, this is different.
And actually, in contrast to that, what is this episode actually about? Which is that question that I always like to ask. And I had thought about it, and I thought, well, actually, this is just Star Trek firing as an action-adventure show, isn't it? It's just doing that thing that we're all worried Discovery's going to do, and it's doing it very well. It doesn't seem to have that allegory, it doesn't seem to have that metaphor. But watching it now, the whole episode is about, is Riker ready for the captain's chair? That is the entire question. It is essentially a character piece about Riker, this episode, and can he handle life without that safety net? Is he just in the shadow of Picard? Does he really have what it takes? And that's great. That's very interesting.
It's a little bit unfortunate because I always forget that this is about Riker because, you know, we have the ramifications of this and it's all about Picard. So, you know, you think back at the key moments in Best of Both Worlds, it's all about Locutus. But it's unfortunate that that plot strand about Riker taking up a captaincy, it's never really followed on, and then we just have him limping away as a commander all the way up until the 10th film.
Spoilers.